Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about motivation, something that can fuel us while we are trying to reach our goals, especially big and ambitious goals. In those cases when we are right now are a little bit far from that desired identity, desired version of ourselves. And motivation is important. Motivation is definitely a good fuel, but as we already know, motivation is a lady that has some changes in mood, and there are days when we are super motivated, when we can hit not only our goals but even kind of go beyond that. We can eat super clean, we can run, we can do resistance training, we can plan our finances, we kind of can cover everything that we decided to do for that particular day and even more, because for some reasons we feel motivated. It can happen at the beginning of the year, it can happen after your birthday, it can happen when you saw something that kind of motivated you. Maybe you saw your friend who lost weight, maybe you saw a video about financial freedom. Actually, there is some kind of trigger that pushed you to change your behavior in order to reach that particular goal. But unfortunately, as statistics tell us, a few weeks after that, it can be 2 months or so, motivation is going lower and we are slowly going back to our old habits. And in case your goal is big and ambitious as mine, and I already told in my previous videos that I'm trying first of all to build good relationship with myself, and I'm trying to establish all those good habits in terms of eating right food, in terms of caring about my body, and also I would like to establish better relationship with food, since I'm dealing with binge eating, emotional eating episodes, and overall kind of make my life better, both in physical way and mental, psychological way. So it's kind of big goal on its own, relatively vague, so definitely in my case I should be as specific as possible, and definitely it's something long term, like weight issues. This is something that I've been dealing with all my life. Binge eating, this is something I'm dealing since I was teenager, so it's something that I've been dealing for years, and definitely I do not expect that all those issues gonna be solved like just in a year even. Yeah, I definitely need more time. So since my goals are long term, I started thinking how to stick to them, how not to give up, because this is obviously not the first time when I'm trying to lose weight and I'm trying kind of be more active, do physical exercises every day or kind of regular. So one of the things that I'm testing nowadays, and in the future I'm planning to record one more video with some kind of analysis of this approach, but anyway, I'm dealing with this at least for a couple of last months, and I'm talking about whys. So all those kind of fuel, all those things that give motivation more energy and keep the motivation glowing. So probably it's not something new, definitely you heard about that. Everybody is talking about that in order to reach your goals and in order to stick to your goals long term, you need to know your whys. And I do believe it's important, even though some of our whys can be similar and a lot of people want similar things, there are some tiny things that trigger us more than others. There are some secret desires, secret ambitions that we have that we are not even ready to share with anybody, but definitely those could be a very good motivation for us for our long-term goals. So definitely it's a good idea to know your whys, and today I'm gonna share some of my whys on my health journey, on my weight loss journey, but those examples that I'm gonna give today, it's only something kind of general, and I believe many people wanted that. I'm not ready to share my deepest whys, but you can kind of discover them yourself by journaling, by being honest with yourself, by asking yourself questions without judgment, just with curiosity. It's a kind of skill, this self-talk, this self-awareness, this self-trust. It takes time to build, and I'm still working on that, even though definitely now I'm in a way better situation comparing to the beginning of this year, for example. So first of all, I would like to tell why whys and knowing your whys is such a good idea. So first of all, our whys give us emotional and psychological foundation for our big goals. This is not just like, okay, I want to lose weight. You kind of explain, I want to lose weight in order to be able to hike with my partner. I want to lose weight in order to feel comfortable in my swimwear. I want to be slimmer and I want to lose X amount of kilos in order to be more active and be able to climb the stairs without dying and being out of breath. I want to lose weight in order not to use additional seat belt on the plane, this extender, or like they could be like bunch of whys, and they all valid. Like, it's not only those deep emotional whys that some influencers tell us that we should have. Any whys are valid. They can be deep, they can be philosophical, they can be kind of bad. They can be something like you want other people envy you, or you want that person, that mean person who told you something in the past so that you can reach that goal. Or maybe you want to walk next to your ex and to see what kind of hot girl he lost. I truly believe there is no bad motivation, even though now we hear these ideas that your motivation should be deeply inside, if it's something from the society that it's not gonna be good for you. But I kind of disagree. We are all different, and maybe at the beginning, in order to lose those first kilos, or in order to start saving in case it's your goal, those social kind of reasons when you're just trying to impress somebody are also good for start. And while you are developing, while you are on this journey, you can discover more deeper whys. So I don't think really that there are any good or any bad whys. All whys are great as long as they serve you and as long as they help you to reach your goals. Another good idea with whys, because they create this emotional connection to our goals. So you are not just thinking that, okay, I want to lose weight, or I want to lose 30 kilos, that's one of my goals. This kind of desire felt a little bit abstract, and I kind of don't feel connected to that. But when I'm adding some emotions, like I want to impress somebody, yeah, or I will go to this kind of meeting with my friends after a while, after they haven't seen me for a while, and how they will be shocked when I see me like super slim in that night dress. Or I'm gonna visit some of distant relatives during Christmas, for example, and they will be shocked when they see me because I see them only once a year, so I imagine their faces. Or again, I want to just have more attention from people, and we already know that in our society, only when you are slim you are getting all these kind of benefits, these beauty benefits. It's harsh, but it's true. And those kind of motivations feels kind of wrong, but at least it works for me at this stage, so I'm sticking to it, even though already since January when I started it all, and now it's already September, I already developed definitely more deeper whys. And it can be something like I definitely want to be active in my older age. And when I'm thinking me as an old lady and I see some older people around, I imagine what kind of person I would like to be. And it helps me because I understand I want to be like this lady. Like recently I saw a woman in her 70s who is extremely active, who is hiking, who is doing sport, who is like swimming, snorkeling here. I was very impressed, and it was just like one more fuel to this my motivation of being very active old lady. And when I'm thinking about all of these things, I have emotions. And it's actually a good idea to understand if this is really your why. You will have this kind of emotional connected excitement or happiness, or it can be even fear. If something trigger your emotion, positive or negative, it's definitely something that you can connect to, connect your goal to. Also, I think having your whys can help you to overcome some obstacles. There are no perfect days. There are days when you feel lazy and you feel like giving up. And having all those whys written somewhere on a piece of paper, in your notebook, in your notes on your phone, and every time when you feel like giving up, like you don't want to do it or you want to stop, just go to your phone, open your whys, read them, and while you're reading, try to make them kind of more emotional. Again, when I'm reading and it's written, I want to impress my relatives, I'm trying to imagine the faces of my relatives and how they look at me. Or if it's written like I want to fit into that dress in Zara, and I can never find anything in Zara for myself because their sizes are usually so small. I imagine how I will take a certain size in Zara, go check it in the changing room, and I will see that it fits perfectly with me. So when I'm imagining it, it kind of motivates me so much. So it's not only about reading, okay, I want to fit into that particular Zara jeans. I'm imagining myself already in those jeans or in that dress. And it immediately kind of motivates me not to give up, because brain understands why we actually do it. Not just some abstract, I want to lose 20 kilos, I want to lose 30 kilos. But brain already see the actual positive feedback, the actual reason, real valid reason why we're doing that. And last point that I would like to mention here, it's this idea of connecting to your identity. And I have a lot of videos already on my channel devoted to this topic. I do believe that identity-based goals are the best goals to reach, because if you can link your goals to your identity, what kind of person you would like to become, it's make it practically impossible not to reach the goals. If you start thinking, I'm that person who loves exercising, I'm that person who loves resistance training, I'm that person who loves eating healthily, and so on and so on, eventually you start being that person. And when you're already that person, you're just doing it, you're just enjoying it, you're not just pushing, you're not having any struggles, you're already living that life. And whys help us quite a lot, because while you're reading those whys, you are imagining yourself already in the shoes of that person who have already reached those goals. I'm imagining myself in those Zara jeans, I'm imagining myself on that Christmas family meeting, family reunion, when I see everybody and everybody sees me. I imagining those envy faces of some mean people in my life, like I imagine myself in a very nice swimsuit next summer, and I already see myself as that person. And we have both here emotional connection, we have this visualization, we have this feeling of identity, what makes the road to that goal so much easier to go. So overall, kind of summary of this short video, I think that knowing your whys, knowing your true whys is extremely important, and you should keep them kind of somewhere where you can always reach them. It can be in your phone, it can be on your computer, it can be in your notebook, and every time when you have some struggles, just go to them, check, and they will help you a lot to reach you those big and ambitious goals. So in case you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And if you have more ideas, if you are also ready to share your whys under this video, please do it, because again, the more tools we have, the easier it is for us to reach our big and ambitious goals. And it's a good idea to share, because many of my whys, they didn't come from nothing. I was also inspired by other people who were sharing their whys. And if we share, we can find more tools, we can find more ideas that are also true for us. It's okay to want something that other people also want, because many of our wishes are similar. But even if it's somebody else, why? But you feel that you are emotionally connected to that you become extremely happy or excited, then it's also your why. So again, thank you for staying here with me, and I will see you soon.